Okay, this is Changan UNI-K 2.0 turbo engine. Changan is actually a Chinese vehicle manufacturer. They have different vehicles from the Uni series. You have the UNI-K, Uni-Z. These are XUVs, Uni-Z, and then you have the sedan, Uni-V. You have the CS series, CS55 plus, CS75 plus, and then you have other vehicles that they manufacture. So they manufacture ICE vehicle, that's combustion engine vehicles, and they also manufacture plug-in hybrid vehicles and also battery electric vehicles. So let's just do a walk around on the vehicle. You can see the front shape with the logo. The side conforms to modern vehicle design. This brief walk around shows the back view. Well structured, well designed, and well aligned vehicle with no visible handle. We call this flushing handle. Looking at it, I think this 10-spoke blacked out and a wheel, and then has some aluminum shinings. That tire should be around 20 inches. So looking at this front, just talk a little bit about the front. Like all this shape, has a little bit of like call it diamond crystals, and then like a parallelogram shape with the custom Changan emblem. You can also see this thing. Let me use my marker. That's the headlamp. Is an LED headlamp, small in size but capable. So let's continue with the interior. A very nice and well structured interior. We saw how the door has a very solid sounding. Just a little bit walk around of the interior from the front seat to the back seat. You have a very nice interior with a two split screen. Steering wheel is leather wrapped. I'm not sure. I'm a fan of that steering wheel. The how it digs. I prefer the traditional circular wheel. This one looks oval in shape. You have the air vents. At least it's enough to let in storage space. Very small storage space. The cup holders, two cup holders in front. You have the gear lever, the mode selector, and then the electronic handbrake. This storage is actually a very deep one, very deep storage that opens two ways. Just press it and then it opens for you to store anything. So let's just decide view. Let's just talk. Let me move a little bit. Talk about the door handle, the aluminum door handle, the windows, the window locks, up down for the four windows. The seat can actually move to adjust, firing it up, minimal sound, good vibes when you're in such a very nice car. I've talked about the steering wheel. You have knobs on the steering wheel for you to control the screen. I feel the reason why this steering wheel was designed this way is just that so that you can actually see this screen in front. You also have the seat memory. As a driver, I can actually adjust the screen. The windows lock, that should be around 10 mm. This is actually a nice, a huge Bentley. windows up, down. So still looking around the interior, the materials are actually nice. The glove box is deep. The glove box is deep. Can have enough storage. The materials are nice, sturdy, strong, but plastics, or at least they can stand the test of time. I think when you come where down where the driver's hand will rest, that's where you have a little bit of leather. LED lights, floodlight, LED floodlight, and then you have the roof. I can still call this panoramic sunroof that opens along the way. It can also open to let in air, and then you close it. The driver's window with an incandescent light for you to see exactly whatever you're looking at. So the interior, let me pause this. The interior is actually is nice, and it presents what a modern vehicle should have. Let's proceed to the back seats. Just tap 2 times and then it opens. The flush handles. Let me talk about this flush handle. One of the advantages is that, like a place in Nigeria where you might be on the road or you're parked and then somebody wants to rush in and open your door, it will not be possible, except actually if the doors are locked. But the disadvantage is that if there's anything that happens, somebody can actually find it difficult to open from outside. So there's enough legroom space. That's what you can see. Enough legroom space. So somebody at the store, for somebody like me, is above 6 feet, you can have enough legroom. Relax on those back. You have the air vents. You have the USB ports, USB-C ports, and then still the window knobs and a nice bezel for the window. Place where you can hold yourself, the handle, the LED that lightens the back. 3 persons can actually sit comfortably on those back seats. There's 2 cup holders at the back. There is a little bit hump, but 3 persons can actually sit comfortably. The seats are okay, nice leather seats that are comfortable, that you can relax. They are comfy, you can relax. You can see how when you touch it, how it feels. The front seat at the back pocket where you can put your files and the things that you need to be there. So remember I said the speaker, solid speaker, good sound, good surround sound. The boot or the trunk is automatic. Just one touch and then it opens. I'm going to show some figures about the boots that can contain as many items as you need. Spacious, and if you want more space, you just need to fold down the back space, the back seat, to get more space. Like I said, it's automatic. You just hit that button and it closes on itself. So let's look at the bonnet. Touch that angle to open the bonnet. Once the bonnet opens, that's when I was just talking about the configuration. So it's a well spaced engine. You hear the sound of the engine. Sounds very nice. The engine, there's enough space for anybody to work on. So you have enough space for somebody to work on. Let me just use my illustrator to show the space. So this is the space I'm talking about. There's enough space for anybody to work on. Now this engine is a 2.0 liter turbocharged engine that brings out about, depending on the trim, between 188 to 230, depending on the trim, horsepower. Now, there's another information that you need about this engine. That information is that of the gearbox. This Changan actually uses a Toyota company manufactured 8-speed automatic gearbox. That Toyota company is called Axin. So you can see most of these Chinese vehicles actually share parts with your known brands. This is what some people will not tell you. They'll just keep talking down on Chinese vehicles without knowing that most of the Chinese vehicles use parts from established brands. So buy this Chinese vehicle. There is nothing your mechanic cannot fix in this vehicle. So I'm going to stop here. The next aspect of the video is when I'm going to talk about the driving dynamics.